Yeah, right. That's enough, right?
It's a show by Chris and Neil with all great movies. They are the real deal. We watch them all, so you don't have to. It's movies that don't suck and some that do.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to a new episode of Movies That Don't Suck and Some Do. My name is Neil.
And I'm Chris.
And today we are going to... Oh, I also had the vibe down. That's what's happening. I'm sorry, guys. I just spoke out loud. Today we are going to be doing one of the greatest things ever, and that's reviewing two movies that we absolutely just loved watching, because that's what we do, because we are movie phobes. Is that what they would call us? Cinephobes? What is it? What's the word?
It's file, cinephiles.
Cinephile. I don't like the file part.
Well,
why can't it be like cinema dudes?
I mean, okay, we can say that. Which cinema dudes? How about that? Does that work for you?
I don't like the file part. It just makes me feel like I'm dirty.
You are dirty.
Liking stuff. All right. The first movie that we're going to be watching, reviewing this week is one that I think one of the ones I've been looking forward to, at least for the last, as soon as I ever heard it existed. I think Chris was one of them as well. Yep. This was done by Shudder, and it is known as Late Night with the Devil, featuring a name I am going to let Chris say.
David Dasmalcian.
Flash. Begging. See, here it is. In the future, you and I have been enemies for years. Well, there have been others. Of course. There's Dawn, Zoom, DeVoe. But none of them hurt you like Savitar. He truly broke you. I have to be honest. I was always a little bit jealous. But now, it's like I get to kill her too.
So that's from Flash, right?
Yeah, that's from the Flash when he played Abracadabra, which is a key point in the movie we're about to watch, because Abracadabra is a part of the movie Late Night with the Devil. So that's why I picked that clip. Okay. So I thought that was just hilarious. Okay. And plus, to be honest, David doesn't have a lot of talking parts. Like most of his parts in his movies, like they'll talk, but they'll talk in like spots. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you think he's talking more than he is because he'll just be like, he'll say like one word and then dialogue will happen for like 3 minutes, and then he'll say another word agreeing or disagreeing with what just was said.
He's pretty good at looking creepy.
Yeah, that's it. There you go. Pretty good at looking creepy. Joining him in this movie, you know what I did?
What's that?
I forgot to CC me, so therefore I am looking at. There we go. Laura Gordon's in this movie as well.
Well, you're gonna keep in touch, right? I mean, don't forget about us just because you're a big shot spaceman.
I promise you this: you will not be forgotten.
Good. Oh, hey, we have to take a picture before my phone goes in the capsule.
Capsule?
Yeah, they're burying a time capsule next week, and I decided to put my phone in the mix. Figure, I don't know, maybe someone will dig it up in 1,000 years, learn who I was.
Hey, you never know. Could even be sooner than that.
Yeah, so that's Laura Gordon from Hunters? Secret City?
No, that was from the Orville.
Oh, that's right, the Orvilles. Yeah. That's it.
That is the two episodes together that if you think Seth MacFarlane can't write drama, those prove that he can, because that's like the episode that's the crying episode. That's like
made you cry.
That's the episode that hits you right in the ticker every time. Also in this movie, the great Ian Bliss.
Yes, that's it, Mr. Anderson. Look past the flesh. Look through the soft gelatin of these dull cow eyes and see your enemy. Oh yes, Mr. Anderson. Get me. There is nowhere I can't go. There is nowhere I won't find you. It's impossible. Not impossible. inevitable.
That's Bane from Matrix 2 and 3, right? Revolutions and Regular Reloaded, right?
Yeah, exactly. He's the one who plays the flesh to life Agent Smith. Also, this movie has a great cast. The problem was most of them this was either their first job or they didn't have a lot of speaking parts, so it was difficult to find them once I found. But that's okay. That does not mean that it is a B movie or a very low budget movie. We'll talk all about it here in just a little bit. And that is, again, Late Night with the Devil. The second movie is the movie of the weekend, the one that took home the box office. The one, the only Fall Guy with the one, the only. There's only one part I could give to him for this clip. Mr. Legend at this point. I think now we got to put him in legend status. I mean, how much stuff has he knocked out of the park?
I think so too.
Ryan Gosling.
I'm just can't anywhere else I'd be a 10. Is it my destiny to live and die a life of blonde fragility? I'm just can't where I see love, she sees a friend. What will it take for her to see the man behind the tan and fight for me? I'm just can't and I'm enough, and I'm great at doing stuff. So, hey, check me out, yeah, I'm just Ken.
Oh, Carl, so yeah, I'm just Ken from Barbie.
Oh my God! You know how many times through I listened to that when I was grabbing.
Did you listen
the
to the whole thing? Imagine you just listen to the whole thing, right, over and over again.
I listened to the whole thing, and then I went and watched the performance again at the Oscars, because that is like one of the best performances. It's not just because of him. It's because watching everybody who's interacting or being a part of it, like even when you just start singing and you see Billie Eilish busting up laughing right behind it, like, oh my God, I can't believe this happening in front of me. All right. Also in this movie, the wonderful, the beautiful, I guess she has to be called a legend at this point too, because I don't think she's had a bad movie. And like, if she's had one, it's silly, it's not bad. And that's Emily Blunt.
I know that. Thank you. It's your question. It's not properly phrased.
Do you understand what I'm getting at?
I do.
And why don't you answer it that way?
Because I don't like your phrase having anything to do with the Communist Party, because Robert never had anything to do with the Communist Party as such. I know he gave money to Spanish refugees. I know he took an intellectual interest in communist ideas.
There are two types of communists. Intellectual communists and your plain old regular commie.
Well, I couldn't answer that one.
From Oppenheimer, the best picture.
Oppenheimer, because isn't that hilarious that a movie that is this year, 1 year removed from the Barbenheimer,
I know,
the 2 stars of, that's just hilarious. I think that is amazing.
Good times. Good times.
Hollywood. Mr. Quicksilver himself, or as everybody likes to call him, Hawkeye Shield, Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Who?
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
I thought you said Aaron. I'm like, what's that?
Oh, lemon.
Tangerine.
You're bleeding, mate.
Oh, mate. Shit.
Oh,
shit, man. Who the fuck did I kill?
Get a wet one on it or something.
Oh, it's not mine, mate.
Oh, it's not yours?
Yeah, I don't bleed.
Oh, in that case, just leave your jacket open, let everyone have a good old look.
Yeah, I want everyone to see my tie.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Pull your coat together so no one else notices, Lemon.
I think they'll notice the childish code names first, but if we're going to stick with fruit, why not apple or orange and why my lemon?
Because you're sour. No one likes lemons.
It's bollocks, mate. Lemonade, lemon drops.
You got a sore throat?
Lemon meringue pie.
When was the last time you ate a lemon meringue pie?
Lemon drizzle cake.
I'm sorry, are you talking about lemons?
Quite like lemons. I just hate code names. Oh, no.
So I know why you picked that one. One, because it's an amazing clip. And two, David Leitch also directed Fall Guy, right?
Exactly. Good job. It's like you sometimes understand that I actually have a theory behind my madness, which is weird because nobody ever knows that I actually have a theory behind my madness.
Okay.
It's all Chris's fault, people. It's all his fault.
All right.
It's all his fault.
And finally?
Then last but not least, and again, there's a huge cast in this one as well, including Winston Duke and Adam Dunn and Ben Nye. But the lady who brought us one of the greatest shows of all time, If it wasn't for her hiring the coach, we would never know about. And it's Hannah Winningham.
I think he's saying, oh, yeah, Whittingham. He said Whittingham.
That's what I said, Hanning Weddingham.
What do you want, Roy? What do you really want?
I just want to be left alone.
Oh, bullshit, Roy! You want way more than that. You're just so convinced that you don't deserve anything good in your life that you'd rather eat a bowl of shit soup and then complain about the portions. Get out of your own way, man. Because this whole woe is me thing you've got going on is just fucking ponderous.
Yeah, from Ted Lasso, like one of the best shows of the past 10 years. So.
One of the best shows ever. If you ever in your entire life never seen Ted Lasso, you have done yourself a disfavor and need to go do that right now.
Yeah,
you fucked up. You fucked up in life, bro. Yeah. You just fucked up in life. You just need to go do something about it. Because if not, we're all going to die.
Neil's not wrong.
But yep, that is the Fall Guy. Chris, tell them where they can find us out.
Can you still hear me, by the way?
Yes.
Okay. You can find us online at moviesdontsuck.net. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/moviesdontsuck podcast. We're on w2mnet.com. W2image2net.com. You'll find us there on the bunch of the podcast. In fact, Neil was on there last night doing stuff.
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
Woo-woo.
Also, we're on Patreon, patreon.com/moviesdontsuck. We're on Instagram, NGS Podcast. We're on X, NGS Podcast. If you guys want to buy a shirt, go to bonfire.com, search Movies Don't Suck. Something to do. And wherever you find podcasts, like YouTube, wherever you find them, we're there. Neil, who are we talking about today?
Today, I'm going to throw it out to a buddy of mine again because, man, the guy finally got all his licenses and kick, and he is 100% in full swing. Mm-hmm. I'm going to talk about my buddy over at Two Tooth Pizza, Mr. Topher Gomez. He's now got this. Look at this joint, man. Look at how cool that looks, dude. He had some graffiti artists. He had a graffiti artist do the work on it. But he is now in full swing over there, over on Sheridan. What it is, his hours are from Monday to Thursday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., and late nights on Friday and Saturday. You can get any kind of pizza for $10, cheese pizza for $10. I mean, cheese pizza for $10, and then you add each topping by $1. He'll add everything you possibly want. And he has nothing but 5 points. Look how big that thing is.
Giant pizza.
Look how big that thing is.
And it's only $3 a slice, too. It's only $3 a slice. That's a pretty good deal for a slice.
Just $3 a slice.
Yeah.
$3 a slice. You get the full pizza or just $3 a slice. There's cheesy garlic bread dude, the bread is so good. He made this his own stuff. Dude, I know I got to try it all. And I mean, these pizzas are just to die for. They are good brick oven pizzas that he puts all the work into. I mean, just listen to some of the reviews. Both pizzas were amazing, crispy crust and the perfect amount of sauce and cheese, not too much and not too little at all. These guys are killing it, and no doubt go on to do this for a hot minute. I'm in every night I drive by. The pizza's freaking amazing, absolutely delicious. We'll be back probably this week. I would come here every day. The barbecue pizza is incredible, and the people make the experience even better. I've been maybe 5 to 6 times already, and it's been delicious constantly. You're missing out if you don't give this a try. Like literally, that's when you know the person's doing a good job. So go up there, tell this mullet head guy I said hi. Said Neil from Movies Don't Suck is something to do, and I'm sure he'll give you like a high five at least.
At least that.
At least that. Yeah. Located at, I didn't even say where it was located at. I was just talking all about it. And located at 713.5 South Sheridan, Tulsa, Oklahoma, United States, 74112. Literally, if you can find his place, you're within walking distance of my house.
Oh, so maybe possibly they could ask Topher where you live. So they can come find you.
He won't give it up unless you give a lot of money. We have a limit. I told him what limit to give people.
Okay, right,
like, I'm like, hey, dude, if they give you like $500,000,
yeah.
I mean, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, then I'm dead. Mm-hmm. But, because someone's not paying $500,000 unless they want me dead.
That's right. Or they're a huge fan of the show. They just want to meet you in person.
Man, I don't need another stalker in my life.
All right, fair.
Knowing is half the battle,
And
and the other half is violent.
Yeah. You want, dude? I think I'm ready to talk about this next movie. Honestly,
the next movie or the first movie?
Well, I guess the first movie we're talking about. So, Waiting Out with the Devil, right? Directed by Colin Carnes and Cameron Carnes, Australian people. They haven't really done anything stateside yet until this one. This stars the amazing David I'm so sorry. David Dasmalcian plays Jack Delroy.
Flash.
Ori Gordon plays June Ross Mitchell.
Well, you're gonna keep in touch, right? I mean, don't forget about us just because you're a big shot spaceman.
Ian Bliss plays...
Wow, you gave Dave like a word? You gave him a single word? The guy who's the head of the fucking movie?
Begging.
There's so many good words. Anyway, also, Ian Bliss is Carmichael Haig.
Yes, that's it, Mr. Anderson. Look past the flesh.
Faisal Salpazzi plays Christu. Ingrid Torelli plays Lily. Rice Autry plays Gus McConnell. Georgina Haig plays Madeline Piper. And Joss Kwong Tart plays Gil Fisk. Neil, why don't you do the storyline for Late Night with the Devil?
I mean, the title kind of says it all, but yeah, I'll be more than happy. Yeah, I'll say it. October 31st, 1977, Johnny Carson rival Jack Delroy hosts a syndicated talk show, Night Owls, that has long been a trusted companion to the insomniacs around the country. A year after the tragic death of Jack's wife, ratings have plummeted. Desperate to turn his fortunes around, Jack plans a Halloween special like no other, unaware he's about to unleash evil into the living rooms of America.
So there must be something in the water in Australia, because my favorite movie last year was Talk to Me, and Late Night with the Devil is my favorite movie this year, 100%. I fucking love this movie.
So far, we still got a bunch of movies.
Okay, I know, but
we still have a bunch of movies this year.
I know, but dude, you have no clue how much I love this movie.
But to back off of your fucking what you're saying, Jesus damn Christ, this is one of the best fucking movies and fun ever. It was original in an idea.
Mm-hmm. So if you guys don't know, like it looks like 1977. Like even the commercials they have in it, even the background, it's like a document, but it's so fucking good.
There you go, Chris. Here's a fact for you.
So the movie fact says Colin Carnes explained when the film was not set in 1977. The film had to happen on Monday night for Sweets Week, so the stakes were high, and this is the beginning of the week. It's going to make or break Jack Delroy's career. Let's talk about David Dasmalcian, how amazing he is in this.
Dude, this is the role that just got him like 5 more roles where he'll make a lot of money and he can retire.
I hope so, man, because this is amazing.
This is the role that just got him the big money roles. Like, you know how like Good Will Hunting, aka and Private Ryan, is what got Matt Damon the big money roles, and Ben Affleck started getting the big money roles. You know, this is like that. This is that stepping stone. He's got. If he's not offered every fucking creepy thing, because let's be honest, the creepy guys are going away.
Yeah.
Or they're getting too old.
Yeah.
Like Anthony Hopkins, Christopher Walken, these guys that are usually in the creepy horror movies or the creepy thrillers, they're getting a little older up there, and David is now right in that position because of this movie. He could be Hannibal Lecter tomorrow, and I believe it.
It's not very often. This happens every now and then. It's not very often that a movie will actually leaves my mouth hanging open at the end of it. Like for the last 5 minutes, I'm like it's insane. I saw this in theaters, and it just got like I can't talk about the ending at all, but. Fuck, dude, this was insane. I love the little.
I'll talk about. I know exactly how to talk about the ending of this movie. Okay, so I was just at WrestleMania 40, and like the. Well, no. This is the reason why. Just go with me on this, right? All right. The main event of WrestleMania 40 is Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, and The Rock comes out, John Cena comes out, Jimmy Uso comes out, Jey Uso comes out, The Undertaker appears. Like fucking the last 5 minutes of that match, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever that match, is considered the greatest 10 minutes in all of pro wrestling history now. that is how this movie is. Like, this movie has such a buildup that the last 10 minutes of this movie is just like, this is what you waited. And it's only an hour and a half movie.
I know.
So by any means, it's not even like a 2 hour, it's not like you're sitting there waiting 2 hours for something. You go like an hour and 20, an hour and 15-minute journey that this, like watching this late night show takes you on, which all of it's cool and asshole, and it makes your anxiety rises up because you just don't like certain characters to the point so much. And then the last 10 minutes or so is just a blowout of, man, here's in your face something great.
Yeah.
Something amazing.
Yeah, so I do like the nods to Bohemian Grove, and then of course James Randi's character, like the person who's supposed to be James Randi. I'm sure you and I both know about James Randi, that skeptic. And so like just inserting cool things like American pop culture stuff at that time that you and I stuff recognize was great. And dude, I don't have enough great things to say about this movie. Honestly, everyone I talk to about movies, since I've seen this thing, I think the first or second sentence is, have you seen Late Night with the Devil?
Have you seen Late Night with the Devil? Yes, I have. And if you haven't, shame on you. It's on Shudder. It's on Shudder. Yeah, it's on Shudder is where I watched it. And Shudder, you can do a free trial for 7 days if you want to, and just cancel it.
It's also playing at some theaters. I just saw this weekend there.
It's still playing in the theaters. It's still whatever way you can to go find this movie. Pay the couple of bucks. Don't be a badass. Don't be an asshole. Just figure it out. Go see this movie. It's worth it. I mean, this is. I want T-shirts. I want hats. I was thinking of doing like a wallpaper on my own computer. Stuff from,
I bought a box set that has like the actual VHS of this movie. It has all
dude, I would too. Because look at this. All right, here's the Night Owl background. I didn't think it would fit our screen because I knew it would block it. There's Night Owl background. Then look at the theater screen behind. I mean, that studio is insane. I did get some pictures of the movie, but the movie is just all of it is each thing of it. Look at that. Yeah. Look at that. It's like everybody's normal, and she's just looking into your soul. She is looking in your soul. She is trying to kill you, Chris. Yeah. You're going to die. There's nothing we can do about it. Oh my God. She's coming after you, dude. She told me last night.
Okay, so do we want to talk about the controversy in this thing just for a second, just so we can get out of the way?
The AI, is that it?
Yeah. So they have 3 still images that were AI, right? This was actually only shown as South by Southwest because they are at the festival because they had to get that out. So they had quick turnaround. They had a small crew, and so but it's 3 still images. You barely see them at all, and just because that's there, you can't discount this movie because everything else is so good about it.
Is this the way we're going now? Is this we got to be anti this and love that, and that people can't use what they can use? I mean, because I'm guessing by the look of this movie, they had a budget.
Yeah, they had a budget,
and that budget has to stay with a thing. All right. If somebody's this is going to be my argument on this whole AI thing, and this is the first one and only time I'm going to ever say this, and you guys can love me, hate me, whatever. Look, if AI helps someone improve the art they want to do, like me, I can't draw shit, but if I want a painting on my podcast here of something that I just want to randomly make up, I don't have the money or the funds to go out and look for somebody, or the time. Usually when I come up with these things for shows or different things I'm doing, I need to just have it right now and do it. Stuff like that, I understand. Things like a film like this, I understand that they gave out work that could have been under contractors, but the look of the sets, it's not like they were trying to skimp on it.
It was also it was 3 stills. That was it. Interstitials. It bothers me that people are discounting this movie because this, like I said, it's my favorite movie of the year so far. But it it's fucking ridiculous. The people are ripping into this thing for that. But
hey, so with this AI, this is the way I see it too. Okay, so in a movie, like an action movie, you hear like all of a sudden you hear, like Fuel by Metallica, give me fuel, give me fire, give me that, and a big explosion happens, someone goes boom and stuff like that. Now, since the people who made the movie didn't go and write the song, is that the same as, I know that's an artist that wrote, I don't know, man. It's just like, to me, I just feel it as another N-way.
So here's what Cameron and Colin Carnes, the Australian people, said about that part. This is a statement. In conjunction with our amazing graphics and productions design team, all of whom worked tirelessly to give this film the 70s aesthetic we had always imagined, we experimented with AI for 3 still images, which we edited further ultimately appear as very brief interstitials in the film. We feel incredibly fortunate to have such a talented and passionate cast, crew, and producing team go above and beyond to help bring this film to life. Right? That's their explanation, David stands by that. It's an insane movie, and it's a great movie, and it's just 3 things.
Well, fuck the AI. Let's talk about this. This is just awesome because this makes at the time that it's like the beginning of the satanic panic that was going on at that time. The fact that it was just everything that came to light with how the characters acted. Each character just knew their role. Like when they came in, they knew exactly what they were going to be playing. Like Ian Bell's as the playing the psychiatrist guy that's trying to catch everybody.
Basically.
Yeah. Oh my God. The Carmichael character was amazing. The 2 ladies were awesome in it. Even the
co-host, Andy Richter, basically, or that guy.
Andy Richter. Yeah, that was his first role ever. I tried to go looking for thing. He's only directed 1 short.
Oh wow, he was great. He was great in this.
Yeah. He's only directed 1 short his entire life, and that's all. I was thinking of this guy, this weirdo,
the Christian, Faisal Bazi.
Yeah. There's so many good characters. This was great. This is seriously, they made it look exact. This is an entertaining late night show with a twist. And the thing is, I kept trying to, me, I'm always looking. And there's certain characters in the audience that I all of a sudden thought was going to be part of something that didn't happen. A skeleton. I'll point out a skeleton. There's one I saw that I was just like, that I could just tell that person's going to do something in the future. And it kept me guessing. So that's, for me to be guessing in a horror movie, being as nerdy and as how I always love looking for that those foreshadowing.
The last 10 minutes of this thing blew my goddamn mind. My mouth was open. I was like, so, yeah, guys, make a big effort to go see Light of the Devil. Or if you want to be super crazy, watch it in Halloween, because it's a Halloween movie. It takes place in Halloween. So,
oh, yeah, definitely. This is on Halloween, 1977, which was the year that Chris was born.
Yeah. No, it's a little bit earlier, 1986 over here. But yeah, guys.
Chris, what's your rating on this?
4.8. Easy.
4.8 out of 5. Yeah. You gave it a 4.8.
I love this thing.
Damn, bro. This thing.
Yeah.
4.8.
Yeah.
Dang, that's a lot.
Where you at, Neil?
I'm near you though. I gotta be 4.7 at least.
Okay.
I'm 4.7. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really, really, really like this movie. Hell, I don't know. I'd give it a 5 almost. It literally is
it's because you and I can't really find anything wrong with it at all.
No, I can't find anything wrong with it. I'll go 4.8 with you all the time. Yeah, all the day. What would be a perfect 5 movie? What the hell?
We'd have, I don't know. Fuck it. I'll give it a 5. Fuck it. I'm gonna do that.
What's a perfect 5, Chris? Yeah. Seriously, if this is a 4.8, what's better than? I don't know. I'll go 4.9 just in case something better this year comes along. I don't want to put myself in a corner. But
you're right. I'll do 4.9 as well. I'll do 4.9 as well, just in case.
I don't put myself in a corner. Yeah. But this was probably one of the best. Nice, cute, it's original in the theme of it being on a late night talk show. I can't say enough about this.
Yeah, so Lady and the Devil, guys, see on Shudder or in theaters, or I think you can buy it on Amazon. And if you haven't seen it, you won't regret owning it, because I'm gonna watch this over and over again. I really am. All right, Neil.
And again, are you going to get it tattooed on you, though?
No, I don't.
What can we get tattooed from it on? Oh, I'd go for that. Oh, I know. We should get the announcer as the devil with a little horn, just his head.
Yeah.
And like a little pitchfork, you know, like a chest up thing. We can do that. That one would be cool.
I mean, we'll think about it. But
I'm not thinking about it. Let's go do it. I got an artist right now that I've been talking to.
All right, Neil. I am on RottenTomatoes.com. What is the audience score for Lady and the Devil?
The audience score is going to have to be easily an 83%.
It's 81%.
Damn it, I was off by 2.
Audience consensus is Late Night with the Devil does a great job of recapturing the late night TV of the 70s, and horror fans will appreciate the way it doesn't rely on jump scares, although they might be satisfied with the ending. Fuck you. What is the critic score for Late Night with the Devil?
That's gonna be lower because they're gonna criticize something. So I'm gonna say 76%.
It's 97% certified fresh.
Shut the fuck up, 97. Yeah. So they're on our side on this one, huh?
Critics' consensus is delightfully dark. Late Night with the Devil proves possession horror isn't played out and serves an outstanding showcase for David Dasmalcian. I'm gonna read a good review and a bad review. I'll start with the bad review. This is from George Ignacio Castillo, Planet S Magazine. He said 2.5 out of 5. Says, sadly, good build-up doesn't matter if there's no payoff. So he's one of the people who didn't like the ending. Whatever. And this is from Katie Maya for Your Reference podcast. She says, Late Night with the Devil could digitally balance skepticism versus belief through interesting characters and dynamics. She was at 4.5 out of 5. We love this movie, guys. You have to go see Late Night with the Devil. I can't say enough about it. I've been dying to talk about it since I saw it, Neil. I'm so glad you get to see it finally.
Yeah, man, it's a great movie. Definitely go see it. At this point, Chris, I think there's only one thing to do.
Is it news time? I think it's news time.
It's news time. This is the Movies Don't Suck in Southern News. I'm going to read stuff to Chris because he's blind in both eyes because of a freak accident that happened with gasoline lube and a cow.
Can I get some sad news out of it real quick? And I know it's not really related to movies, but I want to mention it real quick, just to say something about it. So today, it was found out that Steve Albini, musician, producer of of Surfer Rosa by Pixies in Utero, he died. He's the age of 61.
Oh, that stinks.
Yeah, and he's influenced. Like, if you don't think you know Steve Albini, you've heard his shit. You definitely have. So.
Yeah, you know exactly who he is. Yeah. I know exactly who he is when he said the name. Yeah, so I'm just like,
so guys,
I thought, like, what? Did he put out something I didn't see?
So listen to Big Black or Nirvana, or is something that is a tribute to Steve Albini. He actually, his band Shellac is putting out a record next week and doesn't go on tour. So obviously that tour's not happening anymore, but that record's still coming out. So
oh man, that sucks. That's it's like Kevin Conroy's last Batman's coming out like in another couple weeks, and it's like yeah.
All right, guys. I got out of the way, but go ahead and listen to In Utero if you want.
All right, let's talk exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Now, yeah.
Let's do it.
Downer.
I'm sorry.
Let me go do a shot of heroin. I'll be right back. All right. Anyway. All right. Mattel is, rolling out the new movies, and Extraction director Hargrave is set to direct a live-action Matchbox movie for Mattel Films. Hargrave's past work suggests that Matchbox movie may assemble something like the Fast and the Furious. Movie will become a part of Hargrave's busy schedule after his success with Extraction and working on So scratch it too. Now, not only is Hot Wheels being worked on, remember, they are also in development right now is American Girl, Barney, Bob the Builder, a Magic 8-Ball movie, Masters of the Universe, which we got for 2026, Rock'em Sock'em Robots, Thomas and Friends, and Uno are all being turned into movies.
Well, Rock'em Sock'em Robots, that's real steel, isn't it?
Peter Pan is the next wonderful tale, getting the Scary Movie revise of it. Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare is going to be a bloody horror. It's by Jagged Edges Productions, Twisted Childhood Universe. They're getting ready for intense horror imagining of the classic childhood characters and Peter Pan. Teddy bears and blood are just the beginning of the terrifying journey Winnie faces in this movie. So basically, it looks like what it's going to be is, I want to make sure I'm reading this right. Yeah, it's going to be like Wendy versus... Okay, here we go.
Okay.
In the upcoming film, a grown-up Wendy seeks to rescue her brother from the clutches of a monstrous version of Peter Pan. Meanwhile, Tinkerbell's a drug addict. Chambers, who must recently starred in Winnie Pooh, Blood and Honey 2, as Christopher Robbins is playing in it, discussed the upcoming film during an interview. It's totally, really dark. One of my favorite films in a really twisted way. Hounds of Love from Australia. That's actually one of my main inspirations. It's the biggest hint as to where I'm going with this character.
All right, so when it comes to these remakes, they're making them dark. I think they can get to a point where they're actually good. You know, like instead of saying, "Oh, this is crazy, Tinkerbell was a drug, let's do it," and I think they can do it. I think they're on their way to that, making that public domain stuff.
Hey, they're trying. Yeah. They're trying. Yeah. I mean, let's be honest. They didn't have the park. You know, there's a lot of movie worlds that became better later.
Yeah.
You know, like the not Toxic Avenger, and that's not what they call it. The Traumaville.
Okay. Trauma.
Like, yeah. Toxic Avengers, like at the back end, but like there's all these, like there's 4 or 5 movies beforehand where they're like, all right, we're just trying this out.
Okay. All right, yeah.
We're trying to be gory and weird. We don't know what it is yet, but we're figuring it out.
Yeah.
You know, and then there's a good few classics in there, like Class of Nukem High.
Okay.
That's in there. That that's what's. So maybe that's the way it goes.
Okay.
Who knows?
All right.
Young Sylvester Stallone movie about making Rocky to be helmed by Peter Farley.
Oh, are we talking about Chris Farley's brother, Peter Farley?
Peter Farley, known for Green Book and comedic hit.
Fairly, like the Fairly.
Okay, yeah. I'm saying.
I was like Farley. That's weird, but yeah, Peter Farley. So he made Green Book and also the Farley brothers with Dumb and Dumber and all that stuff. So I see that actually being really fun.
Yeah, it's called I Play Rocky, and it will be following Sylvester Stallone as he, because everybody know the people that know cinema know this. So if you don't know that, that's okay. You don't have to know everything like we do. It's okay. That's why we're here, to inform you about stuff like this. If you don't know, Sylvester Stallone could have sold the script for Rocky like several times to different studios. But he made it sure that he's like, I play Rocky. And they're like, no, you don't. And like one time, I think Warren Beatty was a dick, maybe Burt Reynolds. I remember. Huh?
They were attached to the movie to play the lead. Yeah.
Yeah. And so finally, he took way less money, way less everything to put out Rocky 1. And I mean, to be honest, I can't even fucking imagine anybody else. I can't even imagine anyone else playing Rocky.
And Rocky 1's so good, the first one.
So good. And did you see that conversation with him and Arnold Schwarzenegger the other day?
No, I did not.
Like, they sat down and they did a whole interview together, like an hour-long interview, and just literally talking about like their beef amongst the other. He goes, he's a film. Arnold Schwarzenegger goes, he's a filmmaker. I'm just a guy that did action movies. Like, he's a filmmaker. I just did action movies.
Real quick, I'll tell something real quick. I don't know about Schwarzenegger. And so Mark Hamill, he was on Burt Reisner's new film, The Machine, right? And he told a story about Mark Hamill meeting Schwarzenegger. So Mark Hamill said, right after he did Star Wars, he met Schwarzenegger. He wasn't in movies yet. So he had lunch with Arnold, and he said 2 things. 1, you need to lose the accent. And no one can understand what you're saying. No one can understand what you're saying. You got to get an American accent. And number 2, gotta change the last name. That won't fit on the billboard anywhere. That's the 2 pieces of advice you get to with Schwarzenegger. And obviously we know where that went. But yeah, I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, that's hilarious. All right, Chris. All you guys got exactly what you wanted with all your bitching. Disney has now made it clear that they're going to be slashing Marvel movies and comic book movies in half, and they will not be making as many series and TV shows or movies because none of you guys like comic book stuff.
Well, it's just we don't have 30 hours a day to devote to that.
No, I get it. You guys just don't like comic book stuff, and because of you guys, I'm going to get less and less. But hey, man, we'll remember the days I had Dr. Fate once. I had Dr. Fate once. You know, I had MODOK, even though it was a bad version. I had him once. You know, like, I got some of the characters I never thought I'd see on screen.
So you're happy? You're happy? So.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I'm not okay that one of my favorite villains of all time became a woman beater. But, you know.
Oh, wait, we're really talking about the majors. Yeah.
I hate that. But I love the fact I got to see my character.
They gotta have
if you went back and went through all of history, how many people are we gonna cancel?
But
you know,
we gotta figure out what I want to know. Do they have a contingency plan if Jonathan Majors turned out to be not such a great guy? Like,
I don't understand why they haven't already just popped another guy in there.
Yeah, honestly,
There's like three dudes in acting right now that look very similar to him. Nobody would question it. It's not like they're putting, Colin Farrell in there for, Johnny Depp or Mads Manley in for Colin Farrell after Johnny Depp. Ty West has an idea for the 4th film in his X franchise. It's another departure. He says Ty West hints at a possible 4th film in the X horror franchise. Maxine set for release on July 5th. Of course, me and Chris will be covering that because Chris jerks off to those movies. We'll continue the gruesome violence of its predecessor. Oh, there's like 10 people watching. Hey, if Chris's mom's watching, it's not true.
Okay, thank you.
Just joke. I just rip on him. It's a thing. That's what our atmosphere is. It's cool. I don't mean any of these. By any means. Chris knows it too.
I do.
And that's why he can rip on me. It's a thing. It's a character. It's a Hobbit and Costello.
Yeah,
all right, anyway.
Exactly.
Except for I always got to explain that to people. I go, dude, I don't mean this shit. It's not that. It's not to be mean. It's a joke.
You're so fucking mean to Chris, and he just takes it.
It's like Chris is mean to you too, and it's like I know that's the point. They got it. Anyway, Maxine is set for July 5th. We'll continue gruesome violence. What Ty said is like, I don't have an exact idea right now, but I have an idea that this plays into these movies that could maybe happen, which is like an oversight for all of them. I don't know if it'll be next. It might be. We'll see. It's in my brain.
Well, I can't wait for Maxine, honestly. I'm so stoked for Maxine. That's probably my next most anticipated movie next. When is... Yeah, probably.
Deadpool and Wolverine's mine. As much as no matter how much I want to love that movie and stuff like that.
Yeah, I got you.
I just got to see
I know.
Fucking Wolverine and Deadpool. I mean, that's like Freddy versus Jason. That's like, Dracula versus the Wolfman.
Yeah. It's really cool, yeah.
But anyway, so Gord Verbinski, remember him?
Yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm. Pirates of the Caribbean. What else did he do? He did what was the other movie he did? He did a few movies back in the day. He did a lot of the Rings. He did the Ring movies. Mm-hmm. And Rango. He hasn't directed in 8 years. His first new movie in 8 years is going to feature, and as soon as you say this name, here we go. We're going to say sci-fi Sam Rockwell. I'm in the door.
Yeah,
you got me there. You got me all there. You got us all day. Every person that loves movie or cinema, it knows who Sam Rockwell is like, yeah, I'm fucking there.
You're sticking a sci-fi movie. I'm like, fuck yeah, okay, let's do this.
The name of the movie is Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, and follows a quest to stop a rogue AI led by Rockwell's character.
Let's do it. I want this.
Let's do it all day.
Yeah.
You don't even have to tell me anybody else in the fucking movie.
Yeah. You better not tell me the fuck.
Okay, here you go.
Okay.
A man from the future arrives at a diner in Los Angeles where he must recreate the precise combination of disgruntled Patreons to join him on a one-night quest to save the world from a terminal threat of a rogue artificial intelligence.
That just sounds fun. It just sounds
I'm there all day. You got the guy who did the Pirate of the Caribbean, the good Pirate of the Caribbean movies.
Yeah.
The first and then you have Sam Rockwell and you have that storyline.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
That sounds fun.
Man, we're gonna get some more Van Diesel coming up, man. Van Diesel is set to return as Riddick in Riddick Furia, which production will begin later this year in locations across America. The fourth installment will drive into Riddick's mysterious origins. The long-awaited sequel is a collaboration between Diesel's production company and a promise to explore. I need to watch the Riddick films again. I don't think I've watched them.
I hope it's better than Riddick, because I like Pitch Black.
I mean, Riddick was bad. Like Chronicles of Riddick was fine.
Yeah, and Pitch Black.
I like Chronicles of Riddick, and I am a huge fan of Pitch Black.
Yeah.
Pitch Black before Riddick was. Now it's the Chronicles of Riddick.
Yeah.
Pitch Black because he owns it.
Yeah.
But like, man, just so it's a little bit better than Riddick. I want it to be more murder. I want it to be more alien. I want it to be more alien and less Alien versus Predator. Right.
I haven't seen Chronicles of Riddick since it came out, but I remember really liking it. So maybe I need to go back and figure out if I do like it. So
I'm gonna go watch it tonight. I'm gonna go find it tonight. Tron Ares has wrapped filming already, so that's done in the bag. That's done in the bag. Tron is coming, bro.
I haven't seen Tron Legacy, so I guess I need to get on that, because I imagine we were talking about Tron 3 in the podcast.
Dude, it's not the best, but just take it as what it is.
Okay.
As them is wanting to continue the story.
Right.
They tried their best with the technology, because some of the technology doesn't add up today.
Okay.
And it's your favorite guy ever, Jared Leto. Nicolas Cage is the star of a new horror film about a young Jesus Christ.
The
Carpenter's Son will explore the life of a young Jesus Christ as his family as they face the horrors, both natural and divine. Nicholas stars as Joseph in The Carpenter's Son, a new horror film exploring the life of young Jesus Christ in Roman Egypt. FKA Twigs plays Mary in the film, inspired by the Infancy Gospel of Thomas, with Noah Job as Jesus and Sohola Jacobo in his closed robe. So this is a religious horror film.
That sounds fucking wild.
I can't wait. I want to see it.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage and FKA Twigs, man.
Nicolas Cage makes the weirdest fucking choices, so I know this will be fucking weird. I know it'll be a weird horror movie.
Nick, we love you. Thank you for doing everything you do.
Wes Bell, if you don't know that name, you'll know it pretty soon, because he is the director in charge of The Legend of Zelda, the live-action movie that is being worked on right now. Now, here's the big controversy.
Okay.
You know what the biggest controversy about this movie is, right?
What is it?
Will Link talk?
Ooh, that's a good point. Man, fuck. I don't know. I'm gonna lose my mind if they got fucking they got Chris. They got dude. I don't know if you should talk. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. And how do you write a whole movie with a main character that's in every scene and never talks? It can be done, but man, that's a line. That's a line, bro.
I mean, Mario Berry talked, and they got some fucker to play his voice, Chris Pratt. And I really hope if they do Chris Pratt for Link, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
He can't be Mario and Link.
I would jump off the building head first.
It's a live action, bro.
Okay, fine. All right.
Oh, this past week is Star Wars Day, right?
Yeah.
May 5th, 3 days ago.
Yeah.
May the 5th be with you.
Yeah, we're filming this. We're recording.
4th. I'm sorry, May 4th. Cinco de Mayo is the 5th.
Yeah.
May the 4th be with you. I'm sorry. I fucked that up totally. Don't kill me, Star Wars people. I know I fucked that up. It happens. Anyway, William Shatner just wants you guys all you Star Wars fan out there to grow the fuck up and become a Star Trek fan already, because Star Trek is the way better universe.
Well, do you think Star Trek's well, man? I don't know what's more expensive, Star Trek, because they have all the hours and hours and hours of footage for all the Star Trek stuff. So, what do you think's more expensive universe? If you had to pick, like.
What do I think's the better universe, or what do you mean?
What's more expansive? What more has more to glom onto, you think?
They both have a lot.
Yeah.
Because it just matters, because you got comic books and books and books and books and books and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So expansive wise, I'd have to go Star Trek that has more lore now, but I don't know, because Star Wars is bringing all this lore out.
I know,
now.
but they also have this non-canon, novel shit.
Yeah.
Who knows?
So my thing is this: what universe would you want to live in better?
Probably Star Trek, probably.
Yeah, right. Because it's not like you can live on peaceful planets where everything's pretty much taken care of, and you can just do whatever the fuck you want all the time, follow your hobbies and dreams without worrying about money, because that's not a thing, and neither is religion, and neither. I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
What could you imagine your life if you didn't have to work for a living? If you didn't have to work and pay the bills?
God, just the things I would do.
I know you're not. I know, right? Anyway, let's continue on. Right. Rosamund Pike has joined the cast now of Now You Can See Me. Oh, she's going to be playing a key role in there.
That's the
so
third
Rosamund
one, right?
Pike is now the third one. Yeah, you still haven't watched the first two, have you?
No, not yet.
No, they're on one of the. They're one of the platforms. They're great. They're great. If you have a day, man, it's seriously a good 4 hours to chill and just watch. It's a good story the whole way through. Daniel Radcliffe in the second one is a fucking asshole. He's a
great asshole. Right? He's a great asshole.
Yeah. The biggest asshole I've ever seen him play. Coming up after all this, Hugh Jackman and Jodie Comer will be the leads in The Death of Robin Hood. From the director from A Quiet Place, day one, director Michael, am I going to say that? Is that Schnarski? Schnarski? Maybe that. But Hugh Jackman is the star in The Death of Robin Hood alongside Jodie Comer in dark imagining classic of the fairy tale. Jackman, let's see, it just goes on about him being in Deadpool.
Man, Jodie Comer's showing up and everything after the Power of the Dog, so it's good to see her,
Oh, wow, this is kind of a good explanation. It's set of its time. The film will see the title character grappling with his past after life of crime and murder, a battle-worn loner who finds himself gravely injured and in the hands of a mysterious woman who offers him a chance at salvation. So, Logan Part 2?
I guess maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, have you ever wanted to stay in the Up House?
I can't say I have, honestly. But what about, could you be in the Up House? Is that a thing that's going to happen? Could you live there?
I wouldn't mind staying in the Up House. How about this? Would you ever think... Sorry about this. For some reason, my computer's I'm trying to close Windows, and so I apologize. My computer all of a sudden's oh, we gotta go slow. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. Yeah, I know you don't want to hear this.
I'm supposed to start talking about something. I'm
gonna kill you in the butthole. Stab you in the butthole.
It seems.
All right, but anyway, so if you want to stay in places, okay, would you ever want to stay in the Up House?
Maybe. It sounds not awful.
What about in the mansion from the X-Men?
Yeah, I'll do that one for sure. Are you mixing together?
Look at these. Look at these.
Okay. All right.
Yes. Airbnb has now recreated famous houses from pop culture for customers to stay in, along with exclusive experience. We're now iconic pop culture homes on Airbnb for unique, like X-Men School or Up's floating house. There'll be more on the way. The control room from Inside Out, Barbie's Dream House, and the home from Home Alone are all going to be on there. The name Airbnb is a noun and a verb used all in the world. That's a good thing. Like Kleenex or Xerox. Yeah. And now we want to try to be a part of pop culture as well.
That'd be dope.
So, I mean, literally, yeah, you get the house. Yeah, that's the houses you get right now are those kind of houses. And I'm just like, really?
I mean, they're probably out of our price range.
So,
you didn't know what's going on?
They're not out of our price range. We can just get a group and hang out together.
Okay, fair enough.
So, Chris, have you seen the pictures of Superman yet?
Wait, they have pictures of Superman? No, I'm not. You know, you can show them to me?
Yes, I'm getting them right now. Okay. That's what's taking so long. I blame all of science for this. Anyway, so there are new pictures of the Superman, and I grabbed the wrong one, and it's okay, Chris, because sometimes we can be wrong about things in life. I know this is taking forever today, and I apologize to every human being.
It's okay.
I couldn't see for an hour. Yeah, I know, but this is like a good part. Like you can edit like a good 20 minutes right in a row. Yeah. And you'll just be like, yeah, I get it. Neil gets it.
People might be watching, dropping off because we're just talking bullshit.
Oh no, people are entertained more now because like we've jumped up in numbers in the last 5 minutes.
All right.
That's what you said last time. All right, so here we go. The new picture of Superman. That's the new Superman.
So what do you look at the image in the background?
That looks like it's like an orb, like something from Brainiac.
Okay.
But the thing is, Chris, you can't give people a big blue screen behind a guy.
Okay.
And not expect stuff. People are already editing.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
This picture.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a good Superman.
It's already that one's with Henry Cavill throwing something heavy at it, so you guys know the new Superman. And so it's just funny how like people get mad over the dumbest things.
Well, I mean, I know you're excited about it, probably. I know that you're a big Superman dude. You know, so
you're a big Superman. No, I'm more of a Batman guy, but
you like superheroes though. So I mean, you're gonna be into the movie probably.
I like heroes that are super,
gotcha.
Not superheroes.
Yeah. Because Batman's more a detective with gadgets, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. So what you got next to me, pal? Are you still looking for stuff?
I know. I'm trying to finish it up. I'm trying to figure out how to finish this out. Okay. New Star Wars Lego teaser came out this past week. It's the world of Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
And but it's in Legos, just like the Lego movie and stuff like that. Sure. But it all blows up and then it comes back together, but it comes back together all messed up. So you have like Ewok bounty hunters, you have Darth Jar Jar, who's flying around in the Millennium Falcon. Like it's literally, go look at the trailer.
Looks wild.
It just looks fun. It just looks like an episode of What If from the Marvel series. And that's what it looks like. It looks like a long 1 hour and a half movie of just What If. And it looks like they had a lot of fun with it. I can't wait for the movie to come out. It was released on Star Wars Day as well.
Oh, quick question.
Some movies that...
Okay.
Go ahead.
I was asking what your favorite Lego movie is. Like the new ones, like are you a fan of the Batman one?
The Batman one is really good. I really like that. But the original, man, the Lego movie, everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of the team.
Yeah.
Okay. You know. So, 2 movies that we've reviewed in the past year are now breaking some records. The Beekeeper not only broke a record with its $152 million being one of the best films from A24 ever.
Hold on. Beekeeper's not A24 film.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't. Beekeeper?
I'm pretty sure it was, and that's why you were
the
laughing
Beekeeper?
at it.
The Beekeeper?
Yeah, that was one of the first action movies they put out.
Hold on.
That's... Oh, no, I got you, buddy.
Sorry, guys. I can't...
No, it's not. It's not. Sorry, guys. He always likes to fuck up. I guess it was Amazon MGM.
Yeah, so completely different, dude. It's not a 24 film.
Whatever.
I knew that sounded weird.
I thought. Yeah, well, I thought it was. But anyway, Beekeeper now is the 9th most popular movie streaming in history.
In history, okay. Well, I like the Beekeeper. You and I both like the Beekeeper.
So the Beekeeper's kicking ass. Then another movie we just watched or just reviewed a week or two ago. Now, okay, this one, that's why I mixed it up.
Civil War, right?
Civil War is now the second highest grossing movie ever in the A24 collection, with only one movie beating it, which it's okay that this movie beat it because this movie won every fucking award 2 years ago. And that's Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Sure, yeah.
It has now grossed over $160 million.
It made its budget back
at the box office.
It made its budget times a million. So cool.
Jim Cummings, the guy who did movies like Shrek and Winnie the Pooh, or Christopher Robinson, stuff like that.
We talked about
has made it clear to Disney, you're not going to like what comes next. Jim Cummings is now switching to, he says, Disney's going to blacklist him because his nude comedies are all dark comedies, hard R comedies that are going to be coming out. The Last Stop in Yuma County is one of them, a hip neon Western you can order here. It is funny, provocative, and completely directorial work, way away from anything that he's done before, drawing attention. Yeah. So it is, I'm trying to figure out what it is.
It's porno, guys. He's doing porn.
It's not porn. He's doing straight up hard R comedy. And last but not least, 28 years later is coming. We all talked about this already. But guess what, Chris?
What's that?
Not one, not two. We're going to get 3 28-year later's movie. This is going to be a sequel trilogy.
Okay, so they'll all be 20 years later, part 1, 2, and 3, like that? Is that what we're saying?
All it says, Jack O'Connell joins 28 Letters in a mysterious key role. O'Connell's character is set to evolve from a supporting role into a leading role by the end of the upcoming trilogy.
Okay, I'm excited. I mean, I'm excited for these movies, honestly. I can't wait. I love the first one. The second one's pretty great. It's sort of pre-famed Jeremy Renner in that one. And I've been waiting for it 20 years later, so bring it on, man. I'm excited.
Are you excited, Chris? How excited are you?
I'm excited. Very excited. Is that all we got?
Very excited.
Yeah, one more.
You're very excited. No, we're good. Let's go, man. We're done.
All right.
That was The Movies Don't Suck and some of the news. Now I gotta talk to Chris about other cool stuff because I'm just cool like that.
All right. Let's start the big sexy movie of the week, The Fall Guy. Directed by David Leitch.
All right.
He directed things such as Atomic Blonde, Deadpool 2. This is not how it goes down, right?
All right.
I'm going to wait till you're done.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
David Leitch directed such things as Deadpool, Atomic Blonde, Bullet Train, now The Fall Guy. This written by Drew Pearce. He wrote things such as Hotel Artemis, which we talked about on the show, Iron Man 3, Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, and also Glenn A. Larson, who did the original 80s television program, The Fall Guy, which this is loosely based on. This stars Ryan Gosling as Colt Seavers.
I'm just kidding.
Emily Blunt as Jody Marino.
I know that. Thank you. It's your question.
Also, Aaron Taylor Johnson as Tom Ryder.
Oh, lemon.
Tangerine.
You bleeding, mate.
Hannah Waddingham as Gail Meyer.
What do you want, Rob?
Also, Teresa Palmer as Iggy Star. Stephanie Sue as Alma Milan. Winston Duke as Dan Tucker. And Ben Knight as Dressler. Neil, what's the storyline for the Fall Guy?
He's a stuntman, and like everyone in the stunt community, he gets blown up, shot, crashed, thrown through windows, and even dropped from the highest of heights. All of our entertainment, and now fresh off an almost career-ending accident, this working-class hero has to track down a missing movie fund, solve a conspiracy, and try to win back the love of his life while still doing his day job. What could possibly go right?
So, it's this movie. It's kind of interesting because it's sort of 2 or 3 movies in one, right? I'll expand upon this. So it's like a
expand on that because like I get it, but I don't. But I do. But I do get it, but I don't get it. But I kind of get what you're saying. But at the same time, it kind of doesn't seem like it is that. But at the same time, I feel like there's a beginning and end, a high rise, low rise action, and then ended to a climax to what ended to a falling action to a conclusion. I think I got all that within the film nature of what the 2 hours of this film was. But explain more on your theory.
Okay, so it's a comedy, right? It's one of those. It's like it's not a romantic comedy.
It's an action comedy.
Action comedy.
It's action.
It's kind of
what we are. All right, 100%. We got 100% before you put anything on this motherfucker. We got to put it right down. This is a love song to fucking stuntmen. Period.
Yeah.
Now say what you're gonna say.
Yeah, so it's an action comedy, kind of a mystery, almost a romantic part to it. But the thing that helps this movie, even if the writing is not as strong, is the 2 leads, Ryan Gosling. Like, I love Ryan Gosling when he plays comedy. He's so good at it. Like, and I think the first thing we got, like, Ryan Gosling, I love Ryan, I love The Nice Guys, right? And Ryan Gosling is fucking fantastic in The Nice Guys, and he's just as likable in this, I think. And so we're going to move back to that Tom Cruise, Keanu Reeves, Nicolas Cage, Dwayne Johnson, Jason Statham. I really think that Ryan Gosling was the best for this role.
Oh, there's no way anybody else could have done this role like this.
Yeah.
Like, let's just be honest. One, he is the cleaner Ryan Reynolds. Is the best way to say it, I guess, would be the best way to say it. Because he's good looking, he's funny, he's nice. Like, there's nothing, like, I never want to find out a bad thing about him, right?
Yeah.
Like, I never want to find out, like, even, like, remember Blade Runner, like, when he was in Blade Runner 2049?
Yeah.
Remember when he was in that, going around on the press tour, and Harrison Ford would just dog on him everywhere they go. Like, they're on the Graham Norton show, I remember, and Harrison's like, and Graham Norton asked, why did you wait so long to make a sequel to Blade Runner? He goes, well, we didn't have the right person. Brian here. Brian. Brian? No, Ryan. Brian. Oh, Brian here wasn't born yet. So we had to, wait for him to be born. Like, he just, like, knows how to play slapstick off of people, like, right away. Like, he gets his, like, acting in just not just the sense of the movies, but he gets, like, his role in parts of life when he does things, and I love it. The guy that I don't know.
And
you see her part.
Yeah, Emily Blunt was great. I mean, she's fine. Like again, to see her do a whole lot of comedy, to see her. So, because this movie, it doesn't take itself seriously at all. It's fun. It's got mystery in there. It's got a lot of action,
and that's why everybody in the theater I was at was snorting their fucking asses off 90% of this movie.
Yeah. It was you saw the full theater. When did you see it?
I saw this. What day is this?
Today's Tuesday.
Today's Wednesday. Yesterday was Tuesday.
Sorry. Yeah, today's Wednesday. Fuck, dude, I've had a long week. I don't know.
Yeah, he's had a long year.
Yeah.
I saw it yesterday at like 2:00 in the afternoon.
And it was full?
And it was it wasn't like packed, but it was, I would say, at least 40 people in there. At least 40 people in there. It was a good crowd for Tulsa, Oklahoma at 2:00 on a Tuesday.
I saw it yesterday at 7 in a pretty packed theater. And The Fall Guy, the audience liked it. and you can tell, like everyone laughing. It's a very fun movie. It's longer than you think it is because it's also a lot of action. So padding out with the action, I think makes it work with the 2-hour runtime. It was long, but that didn't bother me too much. I had a really good time watching Fall Guy. Emily Blunt's good. Aaron Taylor Johnson's good. It's just an all-around fun time, and that's, I think, what you want from it. You just want something that's fun and not going to make you challenge yourself too much. It's a very broad appeal movie. It's not niche. Like, for example, we just talked about Late Night with the Devil, which I can think of people that would dislike that movie. I understand.
Oh yeah, just because the satanic stuff involved 100%, especially because they're around during the satanic panic.
But I think I think Fall Guy has very broad appeal. There's lots of different people who like this movie for different reasons but to me, it's also a very fun movie. It's like a blockbuster. It's what you want from a summer action film or summer movie, really.
Yeah, like 100%. This movie, this is people that are going to remake sitcoms into movies should take lessons from this movie and just go all in on something. I feel like with like the A-Team a couple years ago, like if you go back and rewatch that and not like try to compare it to the actual show and just watch it for being a movie, like it's not on this level, but it's near because it understood what it was.
Right.
And as long as you understand what the hell you are and you go out there, and I mean, like there's movies that weren't that good that tried to remake sitcoms, like Starsky and Hutch would be a good example. Like I didn't know they didn't understand exactly what they were. They're trying to be serious detective movie, or if they're being trying to slapsnicky, or I mean, there's certain parts of that movie.
The Dukes of Hazzard, like why would you remake that?
Hazzard. Yeah, and notice there's a big piece of the car missing. I don't know what paint job they forgot, but go compare. And we all know why. And there's a smart decision.
So,
but there's some things that maybe we shouldn't just touch.
So one of the things after watching this, I don't know if people feel like David Leitch has a style, but I see glimpses of Bullet Train in this movie when it comes to the connectedness of it. There's something always moving. It's something always happening, and that can be exhausting for some people. But I was entertained the whole time.
This movie, I was laughing, I was crying, I was shedding tears of joy. I was touching myself in an impure way. Like, this movie is one of those movies that just... all right. The best way to describe this is that this is a love story to stuntmen. Now, what I did is, if you're watching us now or whatever, I got a bunch of the videos. Well, there's the original and there's the new, but there is so many stunts that are pulled up. You know how many stunt guys they had just for Ryan Gosling?
How many? Oh, that many. All right.
Look at that. That's how many stunt guys they had just for the team. Now, there are explosions, there are unicorns. And the best part of it is they brought back the thing that everybody loves from the original series. Yeah, that's right. They brought back the truck.
It's a great truck.
You know how much that truck costs?
How much?
A replica truck of that is $90,000.
Oh,
there's a place to make. But this movie, like Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt were adorable. I could see them in 5 more movies easily. I could. They're Sandra Bullock and Keanu Reeves. They are Tom Cruise with Nicole Kidman. So you want
to see more Gosling and Blunt, is what you're saying?
Yeah, because it was adorable, and the thing is, it's like that adorable couple that you're like, they're adorable, and you kind of want to watch them have sex, but you don't want to watch them have sex because you think it'll kill the adorableness of it away. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
Like,
maybe
that's what I get from. That's what I get from them. It's like I just love seeing them interact. They have it. They have the charisma together. And
that's
stuff
what
like
they call it. Yeah. So Fall Guy is fun. It's an action film. It's a comedy. It's I guess like a rom-com at points, but it's
a rom-com at point. It's just it hits the key points of every kind of
Now,
it hits the key points of every kind of genre almost.
I talked to a few people that said it picks up in the second half.
You got sci-fi in there too.
Oh, yeah, kind of.
You got sci-fi in there too. You got fantasy in there. You have action. You have comedy. This movie though has some of the craziest fucking stunt. We have to talk about this since it is the Fall Guy. Yeah. It is like we got to talk about this part of this movie.
It has great stunts in this movie.
This movie has some of the craziest fucking stunts. Like, I'm in this room with all these people. Like, usually I'm in a theater by myself, and I'm like, holy shit. Like, I'm literally, I said that out loud at one stunt. I was like, holy shit.
And guys, at the end of the movie, like, sort of like I'm not going to give away, stay for the post credits, or for the stay for the credits.
They show you all the stunts. They show you how they do it. All the stunts.
That's the thing. But yeah, stay for that, and you'll see how stunts are done, and some of the stuff that Ryan Gosling even did. You know, like he did some of his stunts too. It's fucking wild. And
like one of the stunts, one of the facts I just had up, Ryan Gosling has a fear of heights, but still did a 150-foot fall at the beginning of the movie.
That hurts my nuts thinking about it. Just
because that's where they grab you. Yeah. It is right there. But this movie is like, seriously, if you're a person that doesn't like explosions and fun and laughter, then you're not gonna like this movie. You're not gonna like the comedy part. You're not gonna like the big bang boom explosion. And the stunts are funny. Like there's a French dog. There's a dog that only speaks French.
Yeah.
And that goes by French.
And who doesn't fucking love a doggo, man? Who doesn't love a dog? Honestly,
he's like literally biting. He's like being commanded to bite people's balls. Yeah. Like, it is the most hilarious. It's that middle ground where it's not even at that PG-13 or it's a little more. It's a little
Yeah. So the thing about the channel, I was worried about this, but they still made it. It still was fantastic that way. It was still fun that way. Like
I can watch this as a TV show.
Yeah. It's a fun.
I mean, do you think they'll ever make a Fall Guy TV show?
Remake it. Just go back.
No. Like, has this been a TV show before?
You're fucking with me, right?
Yeah, I know. Obviously, I know. Yeah. It's the Fall Guy.
God, they get so much older than Ryan Gosling.
And I think just like the original Fall Guy sitcom. And yes, I've watched some episodes recently just to make sure, comparison. They had chemistry. Steve Majors and gosh dang it, what was her name? I knew I was going to forget it as soon as it's like Heather or something. But they had charisma just like the two Emily Blunt and Ryan Gosling does, and it was Heather Thomas, lead Majors and Heather Thomas. But this movie is just fun. It's fun. Mm-hmm. Is it going to win Oscars? I don't think it's going to win Oscars. I don't think it's even going to be nominated.
But it's just a fun movie, dude.
Yeah, if it's going to get nominated, it'll be nominated for the new category they should have at the fucking Oscars. That's what the whole reason why Ryan Gosling made this movie. Let's get an Oscar for stunts. For people who do, like, you got people for makeup, you got people for costumes, you got people that are holding a camera. What about the guys that almost die every time they do, make a movie?
I'm with you.
So by any means, I really think a stunts Oscar should be in there, and I agree with Ryan Gosling on that. But this movie, it is just craziness. It is blowy ups, not just even blowy up, because then you got stuff like where they're surfing on a door downtown, and then where like he sets a couch in the right place because he knows he's going to go through.
There's explosions.
And there's so much. Aaron Taylor Johnson is like a crazed, druggy pop star guy.
Yeah.
That like he's funny as shit. Like I don't even know what more to say about this movie.
So Neil, what's your score on it then?
Man, this is the problem I knew I was gonna come up with, because we just did Late Night with the Devil and we gave it such a high score. But me, I also vote on rewatchability, and this movie. This is like True Lies. This is a Die Hard. This is a movie that I could throw in after I just watched it and be okay with watching it again. I gotta give it at least a 4.3 at this motion because how much I love it.
I'm with you on a 4. I thought it was pretty good. I liked it.
I love the chemistry between Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt.
Yeah.
I want to see them on the air. I want to see them do this kind of thing 104 more times, and I would not get mad about it.
See, what makes this work for me is the leads. That's what sells the movie to me. It could have been a disaster with not the right two people, but they match so well, and the director knows exactly how to make the move that it's a movie it's very fun. It's a very fun movie, and it's like to me it kicks off the summer, the summer movies. Honestly, like.
But the thing is, I was just talking about this last night on the other podcast with Mark Redulick at WTMnet.com, and we were talking what movies are coming out this summer that are even mean anything that you're actually super excited about going to go see. There's not a Top Gun. There's not a Barbie. There's not an Oppenheimer. You have Deadpool and Wolverine, and that's freaking about it.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to like giant fucking movies, we don't have those anymore. They don't exist anymore. And
they did it last year and the year before. What do you mean they don't have them anymore?
Okay. I don't know, man. Like,
Deadpool and Wolverine is literally it.
Are you not excited for Furiosa? Are you not excited for King of the Planet of the Apes, which we're watching next week?
Oh, dude, King of the Planet of the Apes is gonna be good. But I mean, we're talking summer. We're not talking spring movies.
Okay, fine. I don't know, man. But we'll find something to like. I'm sure.
No, I know we'll find things to like, but what movie has anybody talked about besides that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
that's what the conversation was about.
Well, we'll find something. But Neil, I'm on RottenTomatoes.com right now. What's the audience score for Fall Guy? The Fall Guy.
82%.
87%.
Damn.
Yeah, there's no
off all day.
No audience consensus. All right, dude. What's the critic score for The Fall Guy?
Doing your mom.
That's not a number. You have to give me a number with a percentage.
It'd be. I don't know. I'd have to go. Critics are such assholes. 38%. No, I'm just kidding. 78%.
A certified fresh at 82%.
Oh man, I could have just said 82 again.
So the critics' consensus is: with action, comedy, romance, and a pair of marvelously matched stars, The Fall Guy might be a rare mainstream movie. There's something to entertain everyone. I'm gonna give you a bad review and a good review. Let's do top critics on this one. So this is from Sarah Michelle Fetters at MovieFreak.com. She gives it 2.5 out of 4. She says, "The thing that drove me craziest was how Leitch refused to let the story breathe. It's as if he can't help but call attention to every beat, every gag, and every emotional button that's being pushed." But I think you and I liked that it was so kinetic.
I did.
Yeah. And this is from Mark Kermode, or Kermode Mayo's take. And it says, it's absolutely popcorn fun, and that's exactly what it is. It's a fun movie, and we liked it. You guys can go see us in theaters. We had a good time watching this, and the stunts are great. The chemistry's great. It's a fun movie.
It's one of those movies that no matter what, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. It's seriously. If you don't like action, comedy, love, romance, and drama, then you're not gonna like it.
Yeah. So it's a movie.
If you don't like a good time, you're not gonna like it.
It's a good time. It's a good time. All right, Neil.
You know what's a good time? Kicking you in the butt every week.
Next week we are watching King of the Planet of the Apes. That's one of them. And then I don't know if we figured out a streaming movie yet. We'll figure that out.
You don't think I figured out a streaming movie?
Oh, what's the streaming movie we're watching?
Are you ready for this? Because it just came out yesterday on streaming.
Okay.
We're gonna watch Abigail.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we watch Abigail. Yeah.
Abigail was only at the theaters for 2 or 3 weeks and is already on VOD and streaming. Me and Chris wanted to watch it.
I saw it already.
Yeah, did you really?
Yeah.
Damn it.
It's on theaters.
So is it worth it? Or
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. We'll talk about that.
Are we covering Unfrosted?
No, we're doing we're doing Abigail. We're doing Abigail.
Have you seen Unfrosted yet?
No, I haven't seen Unfrosted yet.
It is so dumb funny. Like literally, We're not doing a review right now, guys. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling Chris a movie to watch for dumbness.
Okay.
It is Jerry Seinfeld and a bunch like everybody that walks through the door of any part of that movie is a stand-up comedian or a comedic actor.
Okay, so it's not Flaming Hot, is it?
It's no. This is just literally the dumbest, most comedy. This is slapstick without being too racy. Like it's like right in the midhouse. And Jerry Seinfeld is just Jerry Seinfeld. He's like, why would we want to put the fruit in the pastry? You know, like
all right. But next week, King of the Planet of the Apes, and like Neil said, Abigail. We'll talk about those two movies. You can find us online, moviesdon'tsuck.net. We're at w2mnet.com. It's W2, imagemoviesnet.com. You'll find us there with a bunch of other really cool podcasts. We're on X and GS Podcast. Some of us will be watching us there. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/moviesdon'tsuck. We're at Instagram at DS Podcast. We're on Patreon, patreon.com/moviesdon'tsuck. If you guys want to buy a shirt with our faces, our names on it, go to Bonfire Concert, Movies and something to you. You'll find it there with a bunch of stuff Neil's made. And honestly, wherever you find podcasts, go and subscribe. Wherever you find podcasts, just fucking do it. Neil, what do we do for small businesses?
Just fucking do it.
Fucking do it, man.
Fucking do it. Fucking do it. Just fucking do it. Let's see, Chris. What do we do? Oh, yeah. If you got a small business or if you got a small company, just like my good buddy, Topher Gomez over there at Tutu's Pizza House, you know what? Tell us. Let us know. We'll advertise you right here. You know what? If, like, week, Topher's like, hey, advertise my place again. I'm going to fucking do it because guess what? That's what we do for local support. We want to help you guys out. We want to make you your money. We want to survive in these hard times there are in this world.
Are you good?
I'm always good, dude. That's another episode of Movies Don't Suck and Some Do. My name's Neil.
And I'm Chris.
And remember, guys, no matter how hard your time, don't sit there and try to be the wingman to a bunch of guys that you are not friends with, because then you'll end up being the fall guy and you'll end up with some girl that will definitely be a late night with the devil. Have a good night.